Morning guys, Tush coming at you. It's Saturday, January 19th, 2013, out in the garage, and just trying to decide what to do today. It is 14 degrees Celsius out in the garage, and that is 57 Fahrenheit. Got the little heater on. I just had the blast heater on for a little bit to bring it up to temperature. Not a bad day outside today. It's about +3 outside, which is unusual. It's way above seasonal. Although it's supposed to be a strange week as it drops down from +3 today all the way down to, I think, -16 on Monday and Tuesday. So I think it's -20 something with the wind chills. So I'm not looking forward to that. So based on that, I'm thinking that today might be a good day, since it's above zero, might be a good day to get these two fenders, the front and the rear passenger side fenders, into epoxy primer. So what I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to pop these fenders back off the car, and I'm going to finish sand them. Probably do a little bit more filler work. I know this one needs some work on the front of the fender, so a little bit more filler work and maybe a little bit of glaze, and we'll sand that down to 180, and then we'll go with the white epoxy primer. That's the plan. Hopefully I have time to get it done today, because like I said, it's probably going to be too cold for the rest of the week to do that kind of thing, and I think too cold tomorrow to have the door open a little bit, because I like to get a little bit of air circulation in this garage when I'm spraying epoxy. So anyway, I think that's what the plan is today. So I'm going to pop those fenders off. It'll take me a little bit. I've got the front one bolted on fairly securely. The back one's on by about 3 or 4 bolts, so it shouldn't be too bad. So that's the plan. So probably in for a long day today. But it's Saturday, and I've got the day to myself, so we'll get to it. We'll see you in a little while. Hey guys, quick update. Just did my final sanding with 80 grit. I put some of the slick sand on and got down to 80 grit, and now we're going to go down to 180 for a final sand, and we'll probably have to do a few touch-ups. I see a little mark here. Probably need a little bit more filler. I did manage to hammer a few high spots down, so they don't seem to be coming up, which is good. So anyway, just loaded the block up with a new roll of 180 blocks, I should say. Anyway, we'll get back on it, and we'll finish this panel up shortly, hopefully. I'll be happy to finally finish one panel at least. Anyway, we'll finish it up and move on to the next one, which I've taken off the car and is sitting there ready to go. All right, talk to you in a bit. Hey guys, it's about 2:30, and I thought it'd be time for an update. So this fender is done. It's ready for epoxy primer. So I just decided to spray a little bit of self-etching primer on the bare metal spots that are left on this fender. So that's what the brown or the buff colored patches are on here. But other than that, I think the fender came out pretty well. It seems to be pretty smooth when I'm running my hand over it. So anyway, I'm pretty happy with it. It's my first time sanding down to 180. So I also did the inside of this panel just quickly with some etching primer. I need to do a little bit of a touch-up in there. So that's going to be epoxy primed on the inside as well. I also did that outside channel. If you remember where I sandblasted it down to bare metal, I just did a quick etch prime along that channel as well. So before I epoxy it, I'll just give it a quick buff with a red Scotch-Brite, and I'll probably run a red Scotch-Brite over this panel as well before I do the epoxy primer. So anyway, that's it for now. I'm going to start working on the rear fender. Hopefully that goes well. I know there's quite a bad spot there in the front of it. Anyway, just thought I'd give you a quick update. Things are going well, having fun. It's actually fun sanding with 180. Making it nice and smooth. I can only imagine wet sanding a car in the final stages with like 400 or 600 grit. So gonna be fun. Anyway, we'll leave it with that. Talk to you in a bit. Hey guys, quick update. It's 5:15, and I've rearranged the garage. And I put the car on the left-hand side of the garage. Got it covered. I do have a car cover for that, like a crappy cover, but it's in the trunk of my TR3A, and it's covered with 3 covers, and I don't want to take the covers off to get this cover, so that was not very good thinking. Anyway, those will have to do. Fenders are pretty much ready to go, ready for epoxy. I just scrubbed them down with red Scotch-Brite just over that etching primer, just to take off the shine. Insides are clean. I did the Windex on the inside, followed by the grease and wax remover. I'm going to wipe these down on top. Just going to mix up my epoxy and let it induct. Got an induction time of half an hour, so we'll get that mixed up and ready to go. And while I'm doing that, I'll do a final clean down of these panels. I'm going to try painting these flat. I think you've probably seen my previous videos, I've hung them, but these are just too long to hang. So I'm going to do 2-stage, paint the back side first, and then we'll come back and we'll flip them over and we'll do the top side. That'll probably exhaust my supply of epoxy primer, so I'll have to get some more in the mail. That's it for now. So we'll get the primer mixed up and we'll do a bit more prep, and then we'll get the gun set up and get ready to shoot. Alright, see you in a while. Okay guys, I mixed the epoxy at 5:30. I've got her sitting here. Hopefully that's enough. One thing as a rookie, you never know how much to mix, and with epoxy, with the induction time, you're kind of screwed if you run out. Anyway, hopefully I've got enough. So we're ready to go. We'll wait the half hour. Gun set up, filters ready to go. Fenders are looking good. Temperature is 73 degrees in here. I'll turn that fan off while I'm painting. We'll crack the door a little bit. Anyway, that's it for now. So when we come back, these fenders will be white, hopefully. See you in a bit. Hey guys, Tush coming back at you. It's about 10 to 8. I said I wasn't going to watch. That didn't last very long. Anyway, the Leafs are actually winning. That's unbelievable. Okay. So we have some white fenders. And came out not too bad actually. There's a couple little screw-ups. That's per the norm, but I think that looks pretty darn good. The backside looks a little worse. I didn't have the gun set up quite right, and it was getting that sort of pebbly, orange peely kind of look to it. So I thinned it a little bit more, and I also turned down the pattern. So I think I was trying to get too much of a fan on the epoxy, and obviously that's not going to work very well. So anyway, so that looks okay. The screw up is here. I think I hit that with a hose. It's not too major, and then I got a little bit of dirt here. I don't know if you can see that. Anyway, it's not too bad. So, yeah, I think I'm kind of happy with that. They're white at least, which is good. So, yeah, I did what I said I was going to do, which was to get these done today, which is good. Still not bad outside tonight, so I'm glad to get this out of the way before it gets too cold outside. So yeah, so we'll maybe stick these back on the car tomorrow and see what they look like, just to get them out of the way, and then we'll start working on this side and get these fenders done. Like I said, I've got to order more epoxy. Anyway, gun's cleaned up, just ready to go for the next time. Floor's still a little wet. Anyway, I got the heater on. We'll keep that going for a little while. We'll come out later on and turn that off. But anyway, I just wanted to give you a quick update, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. I'll upload this. Have a good night, guys.